Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Fantasy Football Strategist, and in today's video, we're going to cover a news report that just came out that Brock Bowers is going to have to earn opportunities by blocking. The 13th overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. Please remember to like and subscribe. Let's get into the video. In an article first reported by Tashawn Reed of The Athletic, Luke Steckel, Raiders tight end coach, says that Brock Bowers is going to have to earn his opportunities in the passing game by blocking in the running game. Now, of course he's going to have to block. He's a tight end. He's going to be used in line, and if you're going to be used in line, you have to be at least an adequate blocker. You can't be a detriment in the running game, obviously, because defenses will know where to put their best run defenders in order to be able to take advantage of that. But to come out and say this, admittedly, is a bit worrying. I mean, I don't really... What did you draft him in the first round for? To block? You could have drafted a lot of positions if you wanted them to block. Of course he's going to have to block, but you're saying... It could just be coach speak, but it is concerning. You drafted him to be a yards after catch monster to begin with, who can be utilized on all three levels of the field, on any down, never has to be taken off the field, at 13th overall. Not gonna lie, this is a little bit concerning. Brock Bowers is 6'3" and 1/8 and officially weighed 243 pounds at the Combine. So he's built similarly to Sam Laporta of the Detroit Lions. And he is an elite athlete, especially for a tight end. With a 4.53 40-yard dash, that puts him in the 93rd percentile among tight ends. Then you add in a 113.3 speed score, which puts him in the 93rd percentile of tight ends, and you have yourself quite the athlete at the tight end position. Being drafted 13th overall, this guy can definitely block, don't get me wrong, but for this to be one of the few reports we've really gotten is a little bit concerning. You think that they might say that for sure, but you think you might hear a little bit more praise about him as a receiver. I mean, he was absolutely dominant during his time at Georgia. Since being a freshman, I mean, he scored 13 touchdowns as a freshman. You would definitely like to hear a little bit more about his receiving prowess, maybe. But I don't know. Who knows what's going on with the Raiders? This guy's dangerous after the catch. He breaks tackles like nobody's business. He has amazing vision. Really, he's an outstanding prospect. He's honestly like a more athletic George Kittle. That's my pro comp to him, is a more athletic George Kittle. And obviously we can only hope that he has the career in which George Kittle has had. But you would definitely, like I said, hope to hear better things out of camp than he's going to have to earn his opportunities. I mean, yes, that's true, and that's true for anybody, but come on, guys. The Raiders took him 13th overall, above the midway point of the first round. Looking at his collegiate stats, he absolutely dominated as a freshman. In 15 games, he had 56 receptions for 882 yards and 13 touchdowns. That is ridiculous. He did that with a 20% target share. That is unheard of for a tight end in college, and that truly speaks as to how dominant he was. What makes this even more impressive is he wasn't some old prospect dominating against a bunch of high schoolers. He was 18 at the time. And then he followed that up with 63 receptions for 942 yards and 7 touchdowns in his sophomore year. Now, he did regress in touchdowns, but touchdowns aren't sticky in any way, shape, or form. In fact, for someone to be a consistent touchdown scorer like, say, Mike Evans has been, it's incredibly rare. This past year, he was hurt, so he didn't play a full season. In 10 games as a junior, Brock Bowers had 52 receptions for 713 yards and 6 touchdowns. He was absolutely on pace if he had played a full season to surpass his career high in receptions and yardage. And he would have had more touchdowns most likely than his sophomore year. So this just speaks to the consistent dominance of Brock Bowers in college. All right. So maybe this is just coach speak. Maybe it's absolutely concerning. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle, like in most things. But let's look at where Brock Bowers is going in both redraft and dynasty leagues. In dynasty leagues, specifically Superflex, Brock Bowers is going in the 4th round, 10th overall at the 410 as the tight end 4. He's going after Laporta, McBride, and Kincaid. I think that's absolutely fair. You're getting the youth discount while he is an amazing prospect also. The situation could absolutely be better. I still don't get their decision. I get that you draft talented players. You just drafted Michael Mayer. If you don't use 2 tight end sets, what are you guys doing? So, really, I think we're going to see a slow start from him because the quarterback play isn't going to be great. They don't have an offensive-minded head coach. They already have a talented tight end in Michael Mayer. They have an elite wide receiver 1 in Devontae Adams. Really not ideal. In redraft leagues, he's going at the tight end 9. He's going in the 7th round, 4th overall, or the 704. That is insane in my opinion. I get that he's great. I love him as a prospect. And in Dynasty, I would be much more inclined to pay high-end prices in order to acquire him, specifically in a tight end premium or a 2 tight end league. And the tight end premium would need to be at least 0.75 to 1. But the tight end 9 in redraft, this ADP is atrocious. He's going to receive terrible quarterback play. He doesn't have an offensive-minded head coach. There's already another decent tight end there. There's already an elite wide receiver 1. He's a rookie tight end. And now it's been reported that he's going to have to earn his opportunities. I suspect that as more people hear about this news, his ADP might take a little bit of a dip. And if it does, I would probably be fine taking him around the tight end 14 or 15. Right after TJ Hawkinson, for instance, and right around players such as Dalton Schultz or Cole Kmet. And now, while in Dynasty, once again, I would so much rather have Brock Bowers. This is redraft. Right now matters. It doesn't matter what he's going to do in the future. As I've said, poor quarterback play, not an offensive-minded head coach, offensive weapons around him. There's already an established tight end. Their defense is likely to be bad, so that is one good thing going for him. But overall, this is way too rich for my liking. So what do you think? Do you think Brock Bowers is going to outperform his tight end 9 ADP in redraft? Do you think he's going to finish there? Do you agree with me that he's not going to meet his tight end 9 expectations? In Dynasty, would you draft him as the 4th overall tight end? Let me know in the comment section, and let me know why. With that being said, I'm the Fantasy Football Strategist. Please remember to like and subscribe. I am your NFL breaking news source and the Dynasty and redraft implications behind said news. Once again, please subscribe because I am building a library of knowledge with which you can use to dominate your leagues in 2024 and beyond. With that being said, y'all have a great day.